Hello everybody, me again, part 2, okay? And this is part 2 for the WWE Championships, okay? Alright, where were we? Okay, this is what the second part is going to be about. The second part's basically going to be about who I, as in my opinion, believe should be champions, as in all the championships that are going on right now. This might be a 10-minute video. Just hold on, just listen, and yeah. Let's look at the WWE roster first. See some great superstars when I look at this roster. We have past and future talent as I look. Let's look. You see any names or people that you think should and would become a heavyweight champion? Man, a lot of great individuals there. Wow. Don't want to go too far up. Anyways, let's start out with the WWE Championship. Who on this list do I think deserves to be a future World Heavyweight Champion? Look upon every superstar that I see on this list. The first superstar that I come upon that needs to be the World Champion or WWE Champion. We're going to start out with the WWE Championship. Well, let's do WWE Championship, which means people that I think stand out the most. People that are the class, like John Cena. They're the elites, the top superstars that have wrestled for the WWE. Let's look. First superstar that I see that should and eventually will be a WWE champion again is CM Punk. CM Punk's first 2 runs as the WWE champion were very short, but this guy has proven through years of practice, years of torment being in that ring, that he is one of the best men to speak on the microphone, and he's one of the best guys to perform in the square circle. And CM Punk truly is. After John Cena and him fought for the first time at SummerSlam, after months of not fighting each other, when the Nexus thing was going down, they fought each other a few times too, but this time John Cena actually commented that he's one of the best workers that he's ever fought, and that's proof that CM Punk deserves to be the WWE champion. He's one of the guys who deserves to be the face of the company. And the people from Ring of Honor are some of the most standout people that are in the WWE. And Evan Bourne's another one, but he does not deserve right now to be recognized as WWE champion. CM Punk is one of the guys that I think he's definitely a future person. He's also a guy that has a mouth on him, but he makes sense every word he speaks. And give me a thumbs up if you agree with me, and like this whole selection of WWE champions. The second person on this list that I see that deserves to be the WWE champion eventually, again, is John Morrison. Now, many people state that John Morrison doesn't need it and will never become WWE champion because of the politics in the back. Well, the politics are basically all over because Melina got her ass fired. Okay, I like Melina. Melina's tough. She's a tough diva. She's just not as good as Trish because she complained that Trish got her place. Melina, she got your place because you're not that good. You just need to improve yourself a little better, and plus Trish was visiting and she got the place. John Morrison, I think he's very talented. He's got a flashy set of moves he used, including the Sharp-Tip Pain. When he first came out as NMM, nobody expected this guy to do high-risk moves besides guys who watched the training facility movies and stuff. And when I read his bio, it was like, he could do a moonsault? This guy does not look like he's capable of doing that. When he transformed himself into a well-performed Johnny Nitro, into John Morrison, he was phenomenal. He used his body as a battering ram to take out individual after individual. and he won the ECW championship as a testament to that, and the Intercontinental Tag Team titles multiple times with The Miz, and well, actually he's only won it with The Miz, I believe. Another person on this list that I believe will be a future WWE champion. Let me go with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio deserves it. His last run was very short. It was actually, really short. He had it for less than a day, less than one night. He didn't even have it for an hour. Well, actually, maybe he did, but I don't think he did. I think he had it less than an hour. You know, it's pretty pitiful. Rey Mysterio is one of the hardest workers, and John Cena is one of the most overrated workers, and you gotta respect them all the same, even though John Cena might be the face, and there has to be a rear end somewhere, but I think it's the opposite. Right now, Cena's the rear end, but Rey Mysterio, he could possibly be one of the brightest superstars to never hold that title for a long amount of time. Another person that deserves to hold it, actually, I don't see anybody else that deserves to hold it. Okay, basically, let's go to the next championship, because this might take a little while. The World Championship, people that deserve to hold that. I think Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay's been on a roll lately. I think that the World Championship's a good thing that would get him up and noticed. And Brodus Clay's been dominating, but I think on Superstars they should have him face people like Ezekiel Jackson, or Heath Slater, or Justin Gabriel, or Drew McIntyre. Man, that Drew McIntyre, man, he's tough, but can he beat Brodus Clay? You know, I'd like to see Ezekiel Jackson, Brodus Clay one-on-one personally, but leave your comments. Who would you think Brodus Clay should face? Another person I think should become the World Heavyweight Champion is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, Ring of Honor talent, just like CM Punk. I don't think he's up to the bar of becoming the World WWE Champion yet, but take time that he can become the face just like CM Punk. But I think that Daniel Bryan has that cleverness that he can move around the ring. He has the submission technician skills that makes him qualified to become the champion that he needs to be. The next guy on the list that can become the World Heavyweight Champion is not John Cena. John Cena's not going to be on my list. None of them. I think that Mark Henry deserves it. Mark Henry's been on a roll in the last couple months. He might even defeat Randy Orton in the next couple months. He's been in the business for around 15 years, and this guy deserves to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Actually, he deserves some form of respect in the championship rings. Alright. Another person that I think deserves to be World Heavyweight Champion is Sheamus. Sheamus in the last couple months has came up with two main moves that, actually three, I take that back, three. Really the knee to the head on the outside of the ring. The chop kind of, bam, bam, bam. Well, the chops on the outside of the ring and the shoulder block, the diving shoulder block. Those moves are making him more into a championship material. And I believe that he deserves it to hold it just as much as anybody else. And the last person on this list that I believe that deserves to be the World Heavyweight Champion is the Great Khali. And I know this might sound a little weird, but Great Khali's only had one championship reign so far. And I think one more reign before he calls it quits would be nice. Nice, probably great way to end everything. Alright, I'm going to do one more championship, and then we're going to take another break, and then we'll go to part 3, which will be the rest of the championships. The next championship on the list is the Intercontinental Championship. Who do I think deserves to be the Intercontinental Champion? Well, let's look. I think that Christian deserves the Intercontinental Championship. I know this guy's had it timeless times, but Christian deserves to have it one more time. I want Christian to try to have a rivalry, maybe with Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre or somebody, trying to make this guy better, or maybe play with him a little bit, shake him up a little bit, and then make him a better talent, and then maybe have this huge superstar versus a younger superstar. Another guy I would like to see have it It'd be Cody Rhodes, who already has it. He's the current and reigning Intercontinental Champion, and I hope he beats Ted DiBiase this Sunday. But he's very talented and a very up-and-coming superstar. Daniel Bryan also deserves it. Daniel Bryan was also in my pick to be in the World Heavyweight Championship League. I think Daniel Bryan can make anybody tap out at any time. I think he might even be have a little bit of formula of the newer Chris Benoit. Sorry for the people who do not like Chris Benoit, but I respect the hell out of that guy. He's done a lot for the company, so just watch the rest of my video. Another guy who deserves to be the Intercontinental Champion has to go to Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne's been working his butt off in the company, and now he gets a title opportunity with Kofi Kingston. I think he deserved it a long time ago, but a singles opportunity, not a tag team one. Another guy who deserves it, maybe Jinder Mahal. I don't really know much about this guy. He's from FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, but I think this Indian dude deserves to have some kind of goal to feud with the Great Khali. He looks really unsatisfied right now, just making the Great Khali look like crap, which is not too easy as of WWE likes to split teams up, which when I get to the tag teams, I'll come up with some creative team names too. But yeah, he's another guy. And we go to the next guy, which is Justin Gabriel. I talked to this guy on Twitter, and many people think that well, this kid thinks that the Intercontinental Championship is all about high-risk takers and high-risk takers. High-risk takers, high-risk takers. That's not the case. There's a lot of Intercontinental Champions who are big dudes. Like Kane. Is he a small guy? No, dude, he's ugly and big. Okay, the first thing people notice is that he's ugly. His face is like half gone. But Justin Gabriel would be a good Intercontinental Champion to see him being a multi-time. Let's see here. Michael McGillicuddy, definitely. Young, upcoming, very, very good. He deserves to be Intercontinental Champion. He is really one of the best young actually he's a third-generation superstar, so he's one of the best third-generation superstars we could ever ask for. Another one of the guys, there's a lot of these guys, isn't there? Santino Marella, and actually, he's the last one. Santino Marella would be, I think he needs to be the Intercontinental Champion again. His partner Velimir Kozlov got fired, and I think he needs to have something to bounce back upon, and just to use Bubba Ray's thing when he was in WWE, he lost King of the Ring, and he was like, got interviewed by Jonathan Coachman, and he said, I might not be in the tournament, I might not be in the finals for King of the Ring, but he said, I'm going to bounce back to make an impact. I think this is what Santino Marella needs to do. His partner might not be in the company more, and he might not be able to go for the tag team titles, but let's see him go for the Intercontinental and to bounce back to make an impact. And not trying to make TNA look good or anything. Let me tell you something, brother, but nothing going on right there, but Santino Marella would be my last pick. And this is part 2. Part 3 is about to be made. So part 3 of WWE Championship will be made shortly. Thank you. And leave comments, please.